welcome back to the Walk channel. Today I'm going out to collect my trail cam there. Now when I set it up, there was a bit of a problem. There was a red light showing up, possibly infrared, not quite sure, to be honest, because I've never actually seen it working in the night. So I kind of had to just kind of leave it there and pray that it worked, really, and pray that no one saw the red light. Hopefully the red light did go off at some point, but there's every possibility that it just stays on. Not seeing it work at night before, not really sure, but we're going to go check it out anyway. Give it a look. Hi, are you alright? And just see if it's still there, really. If not, I'm going to be a bit annoyed, but that's what you get for putting camera equipment in the woods, isn't it? So I've also got something to cook as well, being as it's Christmas Eve. I thought, you know, we'll get something cooked, have something pretty tasty, and we'll see what's popping. I got something called a Monte Cristo, which is, it's kind of like a fried egg sandwich. You dip the bread, you make a sandwich with ham, mayo, and what's the other? Mustard. And, you know, you dip the actual sandwich in some egg and then fry it off. I wanted to use the mini today, just so I was carrying less, because I've got to go into the local town today as well to get some fresh vegetables for my daughter's guinea pigs. So that is what's on the cards. Collect trail cam, have some lunch, make a cup of coffee, because it's I think it's Wednesday. You know, when the kids, oh gosh, it's well muddy over here. When the kids are off, it all just rolls into one, doesn't it? Oh my life. I'm glad I'm not coming back this way. Right, so I'll bring you back when we're a little bit closer to where we set the trail cam up, and I'm just praying it's still there, man. If not, that's like 80 quid down the pan. I'm sure I paid about £80, or it was meant to be 80 and I got it on offer at the time. Who knows? Who bloody knows? But it wasn't a cheap one. I wanted the one that had the solar panel so it could charge itself. Just praying it's still there. Right, I'll be back. I thought it was going to be gone, but there we go. That is an absolute result. Pop this down. Yep. I unstrap it. So excuse me for any shabby audio. I've just broken the replacement dongle things that I bought. Anywho, just boiling some water for a cup of coffee, and then we're going to get this Monte Cristo done. I'm tempted to do it live, but I might not. I'm not sure. We'll find out once this bloody coffee's made. That is what we will do. Can't believe I've just busted it, man. I replaced them as well, not even that long ago. I think 2 months ago, maybe. Oh, it's a bit breezy. A bit breezy under the treesy. Right, sort this coffee out. Taylor's coffee bags, pretty good. Pretty good. Got a little rubbish pile over here with some other bits and bobs. I'm well annoyed I've broke it, but such is life. It's only flimsy anyway. I keep putting it in my pocket with it attached and then sitting down. So do apologise for any wind in the audio or anything like that, the sound of the cars, because I am quite close to the main road here. How are we doing? Yeah, I think we're getting there. Now, because we're outdoor, normally I wouldn't have it at the boil. Normally I'd take it off the boil at home just before it's about to boil, because I like to drink it straight away, and I don't know, I just think it makes a much nicer cup of coffee. Now, this Monte Cristo thing, I've actually cooked it before at home. Red Swede did it, and I was so intrigued as to how nice it was, because it sounded, it was like it was going to be amazing. I was so intrigued. I cooked it that day for lunch, and it was flipping amazing. So I'm going to do one outside so you guys can see it, and hopefully you'll get yourself out and give it a go. It's really, really simple. Really simple. Oh, there we go. We'll have some of that. Let me just douse the flames. Save a bit of the fuel. That came through some fuel though, that did. And let's get us a cup of coffee. Decaf. Let's let that sit there for a second. I'm going to pop that over there so that can cool down. I didn't bring any more coffee out like that, so we're just doing the one coffee show. All we're really going to need is the fry pan as well. If we let that cool down, it might be cool enough by the time we've had this coffee to just add a bit more fuel. Now, I do have a spare one just in case, but to be honest, I don't think we're going to need it. If I'm honest, I reckon we'll be good, because all we've got to do is fry this off once we've made it. So let me find my spork. I'm sure I had it out already. Well, at least I thought I did. No, I did not. Always carry a spork wherever you may go. I mean, I do have a spare dongle, so it's not like it's the end of the world. It's just frustrating because it's quite windy, which means I'm going to be confined to recording in here. And it could still, the wind could still catch the camera, you know? All right, let's give that a minute. A minute in there. And we shall prepare ourselves. So first things first is you've got to kind of put it together. You've got to kind of make the sandwich. But I'm going to do that. I'm going to do it live, guys. It's Christmas Eve. Let's do it live. You should always do what you can do today, because tomorrow never comes. You're never guaranteed tomorrow, as we all know. Recently had a family member pass away. Although me and my ex were never married, it was her mum, so sort of mother-in-law. And long story short, she should still be with us. But again, tomorrow's never guaranteed, so go do this today. Go have fun, go to the woods, go sit in nature. Okay, it's cold, wrap up. You know, no excuses. Stop making excuses. You'll only regret it when you're too old to be able to do it. And that's words of wisdom from the Ginger Gandalf. Right. So, getting in there. Right, see ho. That can go in the little trash pile. Although I'm sure that's biodegradable, but we're not leaving it behind. Just because it's biodegradable doesn't mean you can be a tramp. Oh, I've got some sugar, and it's a smaller cup, so I'm only going to use half of that. Normally only have 1 spoonful, a teaspoon for a large mug. Large mugs probably hold about 2 times as much as these smaller ones. Proper mug. I remember my uncle, when we were younger, he used to have this massive mug. Like, I'm like, what are you drinking out of that, mate? He's like, coffee. I was like, dude, you need a flipping bean refinery to be drinking that much coffee in one go. But now I understand. Now I am the understanding. There we are. Yeah, I put milk in my coffee. I don't care. Milk and some sugar. And always spill a bit. Pour some out. And then not too shabby. Not too shabby at all. Right, let's get that sort of out of my way. There's like a hole been dug there. Maybe some little mouses come and set themselves up. Right, so we're going to do this live. I'm going to switch over to the live now. Thank you for joining me so far. Do finish watching the end of the video where I'm walking out. I could slip over, it might be funny. I don't plan to, but I might. And yeah, gonna start the live. See you there. Okay, so that's the live done. We've got the time-lapse thing going as well, so you'll still be able to see what went off, but that's what we got. Monte Cristo sandwich. Absolutely lovely. Really simple. A very fast lunch, or even a breakfast, you know. Really, really good. Apologies for audio quality. Yeah, like I say, I broke the dongle. This is called a multi-disc, made by Trangia. It's a chopping board, a makeshift plate, because I forgot mine. But now I know I can use this. for simple things like this. And it's got holes in it as well, so it's also a strainer. And also a lid for your pot when it's not actually cooking. Because if it was cooking, you're running the risk of melting the plastic, aren't you? Nom, nom, nom. There's a dribble of coffee left, but I think it's gone cold. Yeah, so we got invaded by dogs. They were on the hunt for sausages. That's what a lady said. Bless her. Right, I'm going to finish this up, get packed away, get my ass into Beeston, get the last couple of bits just to keep us going for the next 2 days. Just because Christmas Day, Boxing Day, I really don't want to be going anywhere. I really don't want to be going into Beeston now, but such is life. It's going to be absolutely mental. Might nip to the pub for a pint first, just so I'm eased before I go into Tesco's. I've heard horror stories of it just being absolutely mental, which I can imagine. Anyway, thanks for watching. Hopefully there'll be some, hopefully you've already seen some of the footage that I caught. I haven't checked it in situ, but I will be checking that when I get home. Go outdoors. Little robin. The thing I always admire about robins is they're not shy at all, are they? Your turn. He's like, bugger off. Okie dokie, champion, all done. The dogs did not get my food. We've left no trace. I've even picked up the cordage that I'd left behind by accident. All the little bits in the trash pile that was down here, all packed away, put into a tub. It was over there that I had the trail camera. Glad it's still there. No, glad it was. Really glad it was still there. Now all there is to do is to go into Beeston, get a couple of bits. Just need basically it's just literally fresh veg for the guinea pigs, and any last minute stocking fillers maybe. So yeah, that's me done. I hope you all have a wonderful Christmas. I hope Santa brings you something really nice. And yeah, let's get out of here. And because it's actually light, because it's not eternal night time, you'll get a little outro. So here it comes. Okay, so yeah, that was another successful side quest, Christmas Eve side quest. Tasted great, to be honest. I could probably eat about 2 of those. That first one didn't even touch the sides. The one that half of it that I ate. live, it was just gone. Nom 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 nom. But yeah, not too shabby. So we'll be back after Christmas. Hopefully get one in at the weekend. I can't think what the date will be. It's 25th tomorrow. Yeah, should be able to. Yeah. There's currently a vote as well as to what you want me to cook and what you want me to cook it on. So each item of cookware, if you want to call it that, has its own meal that will be prepared. 2 of them are top secret. One of them I'm not even sure I'm going to be able to pull off. And the other one, I reckon I've got a good crack at doing that one. And I'm not trying to sway your votes or anything like that, so I'm not going to say too much. The other one, there's another one with a log burner, which I could struggle with because it's only a mini stove, but the meal's really simple. All I really need to do is heat some water to the boil to boil some potatoes. So, you know, we'll find a way of doing it, but everything's going to be prepared for that, and I'm actually off to go get the bits and bobs for it anyway. This flipping camera thing's on this wobble thing again. It does my flipping Sweden. I don't know why it's doing it. But anywho, that's us out. You probably heard a gang of kids, I say a gang, a couple of kids with their parents and family and that as I was doing the outro. But you know, it's not my woodland, we're just sharing the woodland together, you know, so apologies for any interruption, but you know, there's kids about, it's gonna happen. I timed it pretty well to not get them in the shot, and I am now off skis into Beeston, get the last couple of bits, then it's home to cook the turkey, because I always cook the turkey Christmas Eve, because it is not about waiting all sodding day to have your Christmas dinner. I like Christmas dinner at lunchtime. I don't know why, I just do. So that's what my next task is going to be. So I love you and leave you. You guys take it easy, and I'll see you on the next one.